that's all from my side. And thanks a lot for giving me some time. And thanks a lot. And hope you should have some kind of insight with my knowledge.
Thank you very much, Imtiaz sir, to give these valuable insights. And we go to our next speaker. As I forget to introduce him, Andy Rashidin Bhai. He's a Gen AI engineer in Nabeh company and having 2-year experience in this industry. He's also passed out in 2024, completing the BTech from MANUU. And welcome to Rashidin Bhai. Over to you. Please continue.
Yeah, thank you all for giving me this opportunity, and thank you, Vikas, for a wonderful lecture. So wonderful. So let's start with the introduction and all. Let me share my screen first. Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. So the topic name is next gen technology, but in fact it's ongoing technology. Gen AI, VLM, Agentic AI, computer vision. So from past 2 years, I've been working on this kind of like models and like field. I've been working in this field. So let's start with all of them. What will cover introduction, field classification for each of them. I will show the live demo of it. We will focus more on practical rather than theoretical. Then I will decide, like I will share some career path and why engineer, why you should choose this field. So generative AI. So whatever the recent technologies you must have been aware of it, like ChatGPT and Claude and like Llama. So those all kind of things are comes in the generative AI domain. Then you must have heard about the Gemini and the Nano Banana. So these kind of models comes in the vision language. So these are categorized. The generative AI text generation model comes in the generative AI, image based and the vision language comes in the VLM, and then agentic AI. Agentic AI, which means like you don't have to do anything. The LLM will decide itself and do your task. And the next thing is computer vision. I will show the demo of each and every one. Let's read the definition of it. AI that creates text, code, audio, image powered by LLM like GPT, Llama, Gemini, the creative engine of modern. Like what we do is usually we ask some question and all, so that answers our question. Vision language model, where we like play with the vision images. Like it could be anything, like the text to images. Like if we pass anything, like create me image of something like kids playing in the area. So that will generate image like Nano Banana and Gemini. So that comes in under the vision language model. Or like you gave some image, like define this image. You gave some sort of field or area of image, and like you will ask some question like define this image. So that will comes under the vision language model. Agentic AI, AI that act autonomously, plans, uses tools, and make decision to complete goals. So what it will do, you will pass in query, any query, and it will decide it in its own, and then it will plan and then act and then react and then it will answer you. The last thing is computer vision. Computer vision, it's a separate field apart from all this. These three actually comes under the generative AI, if I say, and over and on. But the computer vision is separate field. So deep learning has three parts: ANN, CNN, RNN. So ANN, artificial neural network. CNN stands for convolutional neural network, and RNN stands for recurrent neural network. So computer vision basically come in the convolutional neural network, and these three comes in the recurrent neural network, which is further enhanced by LSTM, and then further I will share with you rest of the details. Okay, so generative AI, what it is? It generates text, code, content, and anything if you want. Code take of generative AI is transformer attention, and RLHF stand for reinforcement learning human feedback. So I will explain you about it. And RAG. RAG is the most powerful technology. It's ongoing from the 2024. So tools we use in generative AI, Llama, LangChain, Hugging Face, and the use cases are the chatbots, code generation, summarization, question and answer. Not a search engine. Basically, it's a model, so it won't do the search engine itself. It need your engineering to do search engine via generative AI, vision language model that understand both image and text. So it will image. This doesn't have image feature, but VLM has image feature. Now the core take of vision language model. It's clip multi-model attention layer. So I will explain you further about the core take of it. Tools it uses same thing, Llama, GPT-4 and Gemini. Gemini is most powerful in this VLM field. Use cases is image question answer, OCR which means like suppose you want to scrap this is the image, you want to scrap this image. So for that you will be needing OCR, optical classification recognition. If I'm like right, this is the full form of it. So visual inspection. Suppose you have given some image and you want to like there's a dog in the image and you want to ask like which animal is in the picture. So it will do the visual inspection. Next thing is medical AI. Most of the chatbots are ongoing on medical images to diagnose or like suppose you have given the report of your like something some virus and all. So it will like diagnose and all like what kind of precautions you have taken, what kind of medicines you have taken. But we won't rely on that because LLM can be false also. So not image generation and DALL-E. That's a separate thing. Diffusion and DALL-E. I have talked about the transformer and the stable diffusion. Both are different architecture. So let's further focus because I will explain you later on this. Yeah, agentic AI. As I said, agentic AI, LLM will decide its own. Like it will plan, act, and react. So the most like core feature of it, it's tool calling. Like earlier, what used to have, like we used to have different types of APIs, and then furtherly we used to call separately. So we won't do that. We will create one API and we will attach tool calling on that. So tool calling is a feature that helps LLM to decide or take decision. React is actually prompt. Its full form is reasoning and act. And memory it means like it. Suppose you have asked 2 or 3 questions, and now you want to ask about the 2 or 3 questions. Like you have asked, what is there? It will answer. Then you ask, what is its subfield? So what is the memory? What it will contain the previous question and answer. Based on this, it will like modify the further question. Planning loops like it will plan and all. Next thing, what is tools of agentic AI? LangChain agents, same as compared to like the generative AI and VLM, LangGraph, AutoGen, and QA. But mostly we will focus on LangChain and use cases, research agents, coding agents, browser agents. We can make agentic AI like whatever tools you have been using, like GPT, Chat GPT, and Cloud. So inside that, it uses research agents, coding agents, and browser agents. Okay, not a chatbot, it acts and not just responds. So chatbots is built, it's an upper layer on agentic AI. It's not a chatbot, right? Now the computer vision. Computer vision, I will explain you. Suppose you have camera and some person is going on. So what it will do, it will detect those kind of person and like if you will put face recognition, then it will detect the person. If you will put the tracker, then it will count the person ongoing. I will explain in the demo. Okay, so it's core tech, as I said earlier, it uses convolutional neural network, which is CNN, YOLO, you only look once, VIT, segmentation, optical flow. So tools it uses Ultralytics, YOLO V11, OpenCV, TensorFlow, or PyTorch. We are going to use PyTorch, Ultralytics, YOLO V11, OpenCV. Okay. Use cases. I will take the example of object detection. Only object detection, otherwise the session will go very long. not VLM, like it's only detects. I will be working on the detection model only. Yeah, so let's go to the demo. I'll be using this object detection model. Okay. Let's start with the generative AI. So it's a normal chatbot. Okay. Okay. I will ask simple. It will take some time because it's a large language model. And I'm running it locally, so which might be the reason of it. Yeah. So it responded with, "Hello, how can I assist you today?" Okay. Now as I will ask, what is it? So it gives a long answer like artificial intelligence refers to system design to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence like learning, problem solving. So this and all. So this is basic chatbot. Like I have used just normal simple model Quen 3. I will like define this model, and I've used the LangChain wrapper of it and just normal question answer. That's it. It has 38 line of code. It's doing it. Okay. Now let's further move into VLM. Okay. I will take a screenshot of it, and it will be more. Yeah. So let me paste this image here. Okay. So I have this image. We'll take part of it, and I will be putting the link to it, which is here. Okay. Now I will run and I will ask some question. So let's do it here. Okay. Yeah, image has been loaded. So I want to ask to the question. I will ask what's in this image. It will take some time. Since it is taking time. So what I'm doing is like just normal using the same model, which is a visual language model, but I'm just putting a wrapper around it, LangChain wrapper, and that's all. There's are some lines of code encoding image and all, and yeah, we got some answer. Like it's assistant. This image is a screenshot of Google Meet video conference, right? In progress, here's a background of what we do. Meeting and friends. This top bar shows the meeting title, Rashidi, indicating the user is presented, like, right, I'm presenting, right? And so on, so on. So you got the idea, okay? Okay. And now we will move to the agentic here. Before moving to the agentic AI, I will show some definition of agentic AI. Okay. How it will, right? So this is user. My screen is visible, right?
Just share your
Yes,
like
yes.
slide so.
Yeah. So this is user. This is you guys. Okay. You will ask some sort of question like, who is the president of USA? Calculate some number or some extra thing like whatever you are answering. Let's take an example of our departments. There's an examination department, or you can say like faculty department, student department. But for these kind of departments, you have to create the separate API for all. That's a very wrong approach in this era. So what we will do, we will create only one API, and what we will do, we will just attach the AI agent, which is nothing but LLM. It will decide its own based on your user query. I will explain. So it's your user query. it's your query. You will pass it AI agent. Memory is nothing but the chat history. Like you have further chat if you want to chat. So it will store memory. Okay. It will take the LLM brain of it. Okay. It will decide wherever it should go. It should do web search. It should go faculty department. It should go exam department. It should go student department. So it will decide. It will respond to the agent like it should go to the faculty department. Right. And then it will go on the basis of that. It will go and it will process all the results and then it will fetch all the result. It will come here AI agent and then it will share the result. Okay. If any question, I will solve, answer, respond to it later. Okay. So now I have created 3 agent. Get weather, calculate if you want to calculate, search knowledge if you want to search for anything. Okay. Let's learn it. Okay. Okay, I will ask what is the weather in Hyderabad. Okay, so it has responded weather in Hyderabad, sunny 32 degrees Celsius, humidity 45% as of 15 okay. It might be wrong because it's responding the large language model. We haven't done any engineering in that for current. So let's focus on one. So it has answered from the get weather, right? Now we will ask from the search knowledge. Let's ask about the transformer or something else. What's transformer? So tool result. So tool result, it means like the LLM is returning to agent here. Now it will go to the further tools. Okay, whichever it is defined, like transformer. So transformer, it is suppose like this comes from action API. So action API will define the transformer and it will pass it to the AI agent again. Then it will pass it to the result. So it has passed, and now assistant is saying the transformer is a revolutionary neural network architecture introduced in the 2017 paper. Attention is all you need. Okay, guys. So that was all about the agentic AI. If you want to learn, I will share the whole code of it and learn. Yeah. So now come to the computer vision. So as I said, I will show the demo of our detection model. Okay. Yeah. I think. So see, I have some demo video. Okay. And now I have used the yellow V11. See, it's detecting the car and all. So it's the feature, it comes into the computer vision. The number you are seeing 0.4, it's the probability of being a car, right? So it's detecting car. So now it's coming the trend. So see below, you will see the definition of, classification of it. Okay. See bus, it is going on bus. So you must have seen the car bus. Now it is car bus, car bus, car. So this field is known as the computer vision. Currently, I am learning a simple model, YOLO V11, which is a detection-based model. Yeah. Bus, car, that's it. You can run on any video. I have a simple video demo before, which is a 5-minute long video. Right, guys? Okay. So we have done that. I've run all. So as I've said, these are long fields. Like each and every field is different. Like if you are mastered in the Generative, you have to learn about the VLM. You have to learn about the Agentic. You have to learn about the computer vision engineer. It's not like it's separate field. It's like it's the enhancement of it. Like it's further more research on in these fields, right? So we have covered like secrets to getting hired in. Yeah, it's like completely roadmap. I will share. Whatever you are focusing on, completely focus. Build the sample chatbots. Start with the sample chatbots. Okay, they get the knowledge of attention paper and deep learning. Okay, you must have been aware of this deep learning. So this is the key to like this is the door to AI. Attention is all you need. ये इतना powerful paper है. ये एक revolutionary paper है. Okay? So, and this paper you must have been aware, and this architecture has been like revolutionary. These are two-part encoder and decoder. You must have been aware, aware of it. In interview, they will surely ask from this paper and from this architecture. So this is a must paper, like you have to know. Okay. So and deep learning. Deep learning, as I said, like deep learning, AI, ANN, CNN, RNN. You must have been aware of it. ANN stands for Artificial Neural Network, which works on mostly classical machine learning problem like tabular data. CNN works on the convolutional neural network, as I showed you the example of it, like these kind of models. And then RNN, which is a recurrent neural network, which is a text, and LSTM is also for text. But later enhancement has been made, and then this paper came in the 2017. It provided by the Google. Yeah, so let's move forward. Use Google Cloud and Lightning. Why I'm saying Google Cloud? Because most of us uses the CPU-based system. So most of the people like pay the OpenAI to get the OpenAI key. But you don't have to do. You can simply use the Google Colab and Lightning AI. They provide the free GPUs. Lightning AI provides the free GPUs. You have to you can get the access and where you can work and write code. Okay, and daily visit Hugging Face and Olama. Why I'm saying daily visit on Hugging Face and Olama? See, Olama is a service. Their daily model gets published the Microsoft, Google, Coin is a Alibaba product, and like Mistral and all. So all of them publish their model. Snake Olamo, you don't have to do anything. I will take an example of it. Coin3. I will download the first model. Okay? So you have to just run this command. I'm using Linux, so I have to just run this command and it will download it. But I've already downloaded it, so I won't download again. And now we will come to the model, like how we can run any model. Since we are using Coin3VL for our task, so I will run this Coin3VL. Okay. Lamaran Coin3VL 4B. 4B is a 4 billion parameter model. So I can ask any question and it will answer it. It will take time since it is a large language model. It is a reasoning based model. That's why it's thinking. So it's thinking, okay, the user said hi, I need to respond appropriately. Let me think. It's the behavior of model, we can't do anything. We can disable it indeed, but let's just keep that part. Thinking a lot.
It's continuously thinking. But maybe something more precious than location. Wait, I should check it.
Let's move further while it's happening. So daily visit on Hugging Face. Now come to the Hugging Face. Same thing. The benefit of Llama is that whatever the models we have here, it's already quantized. It means like it will use the size. Whatever models we have, it is full-fledged model. Like you see 35 billion parameter model. So it will be like full-fledged model. It has 35 billion parameter model. But on Llama, it has shrink model. Like the model will be 35, but it has been quantized. So the sizes will be lesser than as compared to this one. So like you have to visit daily on Hugging Face. If you visit daily, like you are already uh, been aware of the 30% of the interview question. Like you will be ready for the 30% of the question and answer interview. So like you have to just go and like you have to check which model released have been released. What are the tags of it? Like what are the files and version of it? Okay, you have to like read the description of it, its benchmarks of it, and all. So they recently released the Coin 3.5 this week. They have released, which is a 27 billion model. This one. So, and that's a lot of model, like over 100 pages of pages are there. So, yeah, you have to go through. I mean, not 100 pages. You have to just go to 1 2 pages, and like you have to go through the tags of it. Okay, yeah, let's move. I guess it's still thinking. Learn the full stack. So, learning LLM and working with the making a chatbot. That's not the like complete thing. You have to make the API of it, like via fast API, via a like Flask, via Django, okay? And then like you have to deploy via Docker, Kubernetes, and like you have to host somewhere cloud. You must have in the Azure, you must have in the AWS. So this kind of thing. Have a proper theoretical intuition with practical. You must have been aware of the theoretical thing going on because you have to clear the interview for that, and they will ask a lot of theoretical questions. Most of the theoretical question they will ask from this paper. If you have mastered this paper, you have like already cracked the interview. Your like confidence will show that you know all of this. So this paper is the key to AI engineering. Okay. Yeah, let's move further. Okay, so 2036. By 2030, City of Microsoft said 95% of code will be AI generated by 2030. So how to survive in that, like in this field? So as I said, as like Imtiaz sir said, the AI will be the job will not be changed. The nature of job will be changed. So you have to like cope up with it. Like I said, like
Thank you so much
uh,
for this
just this weekend,
explanation
this model
on
have been
field
released.
of
And like I have to work on this model. So I
AI
have to cope up with this. I have to learn about the architecture of it,
on agentic
like what kind of
and
parameter it is
machine learning
using.
deep
I
learning
have to check
computer
about
vision
the
techniques and all.
benchmark of it.
Yeah,
So
definitely
these
I
kind
think
of
this is very
all the things
important.
we
We
have to
have to
like cope up with it. Otherwise, we
build
won't be
AI
able to survive.
in the
Not
field
the AI, but
like
someone else
speaking
which
only front
will
end
replace
or
you.
building UI
Okay.
or
And the
developing
60% of
because
enterprise now
if you
uses
know that
generative
in
AI. That's
generative
like the
at the
cloud,
end
and
of
you
this
must have been the
presentation
cursor
please
ID. 9
present
million new AI
wait
related
for
jobs
this
expected,
I made
right?
first because
Okay, like the
we
prompt
get a
engineering and
broad
all,
picture
you must
like
have been
you
over
can't judge AI broad
2.5
picture.
hours. Like I gave a simple command and it generates me full code. So I don't have to write all of that, you know. There are some trick to 25% realized project growth by the software development by 2025. So at time of computer, they used to scare like computer will take our jobs, but it didn't take our jobs. We became computer science engineer to cope up with the computer, right? So now, yeah, the hype is like AI will take our jobs. So now we will cope up and like we will survive by becoming AI engineer, right? I will share this PPT with everyone and like we can access with it. Not the end of coding, the next extraction. Okay, we just stop the writing the code. You want to be writing that much code like we used to do earlier in C++, in Python, in C, and C. but we need the knowledge of it. Like you have to learn the language. Otherwise, whatever the code AI is writing, you won't be able to, like, if you fail, if any of your code like break, you won't be able to debug that. So like, the code, the, like, the cloud has generated, the GPT have generated your code, you must be aware of it. Okay, so aware, like, the having understanding of it is easy. Now let's say, the 12-month roadmap I have created for you. Like, let's start for the Python, NumPy, Git, Linux basics. Linux is very necessary, guys. So, and math for ML, like statistics and like differential equations, you must have been aware of it. So these are the foundation of it. Core AI tool, as I said, Llama, LangChain, OpenCV, Hugging Face Transformer. I will add few things about it here, like deep learning, and the attention is all you need. This paper is must. You won't be survive. You won't be clearing the interview without this paper. So I'm saying again and again about this paper, so you understand the importance of this paper. Yeah. So Llama, LangChain, OpenCV, and Paste Transformer. These are the core AI tools which you will be working. You will be building a RAG chatbot. What is RAG? Retrieval augmented generation. Like you put some sort of the uh, document and it will do the processing, and it will, you can ask question from this PDF, whatever you have, like suppose you have uploaded the AI PDF. Now you will ask what is AI. So it will answer from that PDF, right? Not from the LLM, its own, like its own capability, right? So build the projects. Now you have to deploy. Like recruiter will get you, you have to use fast API. You will use Docker on it. You will use Hugging Face spaces. Yeah, like in here, Hugging Face spaces. Okay, spaces. Yeah, here it is. So you might deploy here. It's free, guys. Like you can deploy any of your projects. Just remember one thing. Like when you are crediting, like when you are licensing, you must have been aware about the MIT and MHA license. Otherwise, if you are using any private license, you might face any legal like consequences on that. So remember, you use the MIT license model, right? And then specialize the agentic AI and computer vision and multimodal, and then okay. So and then apply network like on the participating in Kaggle or complete competitions and publish in the Hugging Face. This tool is really record breaking. Like you can do anything with this tool. You can create your own model and all, right? Okay. So remember these things like GI, GenAI, VLM, Agentic AI, and computer vision are distinct fields. These are not one field, right? These are separate fields, each with unique tool, roles, and career paths. Suppose you are mastered in the GenAI, so it is not like you can do the task of the comparison because that's a lot of things going on in the comparison field, like Deepstream, like GStreamer, these kind of tools we have as a in computer vision. You can run powerful model locally today with Llama, no cloud, no API. As I said, like you can download any model with Llama. You won't be needing any OpenAI and any cloud AI. Uh, you won't be paying anything. You should not pay anything for this kind of model. Okay. One thing also like Open Router is called Open Router, which also provides some basic free models like you can use. Okay. Agentic AI, the fastest growing new category, like I said. So you want to be creating separate API for every time, right? By 2030, 95% of code may be AI generated. That is true. Like I've been writing most of my code by via AI. Like I don't write all the code via scratch. I won't do that anything. If I start writing, if I get task today, I will complete by tomorrow or by the end of the next week. So that will be a lot of like time consuming, and someone else will replace me. So that's why I use the Claude AI or the ChatGPT to survive. The best time to become an AI engineer is right now, right? It's very demanding in any field. Like most of the startups has been like looking for the AI engineer. So it's your time to sign, right? So that's all. Yeah. So now we have got the response. A lot of reasoning after a lot of reasoning. So it responded with, "Hello, how can I assist you today? Feel free to ask me." Basically, like behavior. I will share this demo file if you are like curious to know that. Okay. I will share to the Imran and like you guys can take from there. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yeah. Thank you Rashidin bhai for the wonderful presentations. आपकी इस presentation से पता चलता है आपने बहुत अच्छी मेहनत की इसमें. And now there is a question answer sessions. जिसके पास जो डाउट हो एकदम ओपन होकर आप पूछिए, हिंदी में पूछिए, अंग्रेजी में पूछिए, उर्दू में पूछिए, आप एकदम ओपन होकर पूछिए, बिल्कुल ये आपका सेशन. So students, if you have any questions, you can ask.
You have used YOLO version 11, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you used another versions also?
Yeah, I have used YOLO V11, YOLO V7, YOLO V8, and I have recently used YOLO V26, which is recently. Yeah.
I have used version 8, and I wanted to ask if what's the difference between version 11 and version 8? Like it's a very big leap or?
Lot of difference. From architectural point of view, you are talking, there's a major change, and like it's improving. The most of the thing, most important thing is the accuracy is increasing day by day. So like if you hope my screen is getting set. So if you look into the YOLO 26, see after YOLO V11, so YOLO 11 lies here and YOLO 26 lies here. So a lot of like improvement is going on. You have to read for that all of this. For every like detection, segmentation, pose, orientation, detection, classification. For every task, we have different model. Like for every task and use case, you can use on the basis of your use case and all. So you have to go through the neural process. If I started explaining, it would almost take 2 or 3 hours like this session. You won't have that much time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Sir, I have a question.
Okay.
Sir, as you have said that by 2030, 95% AI will generate the code. So, is it really worth to deep learn any coding language till now? Like
no.
in colleges, we are studying Python, C++, C language, such that.
Okay.
So, is it really worth?
Yeah. I will explain how you should. So you right. So whatever you will do, whatever task you will do in your daily life, that won't be 100% accurate at any cost. Like so, suppose you have generated ChatGPT, you are working on C++, right? So the ChatGPT has generated the C++ code. That code will not be 100% correct at any cost. Like so, what you will do, like if that code is getting break in production or in deployment, so now you will be able to debug, right? For debugging, you should be having the knowledge of C++ and all. Like you should be having of the knowledge. You won't be writing it. Understand this thing. Understanding the programming language is different thing. Writing the programming language is different thing, right? So whatever the code AI is generating, you should be aware of it, right? Why you are not writing? Because if you start writing, it will take long time. Like if you are even working on this sample project, you will take half in a day or like 2 day or 3 day. Okay, but the AI tools will do it in 5 or 10 minutes from the writing to deployment and down. So you are spending 2-3 long day, and AI is doing in the 5 or 10 minutes. So why company will spend time within it? Instead, what they will do, they will give you the tool, AI tool, and they will give you subscription of it. You will generate the code, but you will have the and understanding of it. समझ रहे हो? अगर आप समझ नहीं पा रहे हो जो कोड वो लिखा है, it was like you won't be do anything, right? So like whatever the Claude or ChatGPT is writing, you need full intuition, you need full understanding of it, right? So you want to be writing, but you will be having full understanding of it. So that's why it is necessary to learn these languages.
Okay,
So in which year you are, Nayab?
sir, I am in BTech second year.
Second year. So if I start guiding you, first you start learning deep learning. Okay.
Okay.
There's a very famous course, 100 days of deep learning. 100 days, which I have used deep learning campuses. So this course, it's free and it's free on YouTube. So like it's like you will understand better. I'm pasting link here. So learn about the deep learning. Okay, have the intuition of statistics and the differential equation.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, so these kind of like, and when you will go through these playlist, you will automatically create most of the playlist. Like they have when customer chain prediction, handwriting, disease classification. I'm recommending this playlist because I've learned this playlist. That's why.
Okay.
And then further you will get the whole intuition of it. And I will be there to guide you. I'm in the group of the MANUU. So I will be like, yeah, answering your questions.
Okay, sir. I still have a question like how to set our boundaries, like how much is still worth, like मतलब कितना मतलब necessary है कि मतलब हम इतना मतलब काफी है कि मतलब हमें अच्छी जॉब मिल सकती है ऐसे.
No, there's no boundary of it, but like I will
boundaries.
Right. Okay. So when you will learning the deep learning, after learning ANN and CNN, CNN, RNN. So this almost took 10 days. If you are like lazy learner and so it will take 10 days. So you will get the intuition of this paper. And if you got the intuition of this paper, attention is very important. You are full ready of interview. After that, you will automatically be curious and you will started working on the capstone projects and all. So at least you have to ANN, CNN, RNN, and then you have to learn attention is all. You need basic Python with OOPS paradigm. OOPS you guys have learned. Very necessary, guys. Can't skip this. It's very benefiting with OOPS paradigm. Okay, and everything is doing in the OOPS paradigm. Okay, so basic Python with OOPS. And like, yeah, that's enough. And the basic knowledge of Git and Git. That's all you have to learn. This is the boundary I have created for you. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rashidin Bhai, for your dedications, and we will shortly add your profile into our website. And here there is a LinkedIn, आप उस LinkedIn के जरिए राशिदीन भाई से डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं जो भी स्टूडेंट्स कनेक्ट करना चाहते हैं. And हम लोग अपने वेबिनार के कंक्लूजन की तरफ चलते हैं. So Zafar brother, please conclude and summarize all this thing.
Okay, so thank you so much, Imran. Okay, now what we'll do, we will take all the resources and make a proper PPT or PDF, and we'll share with all the students, right? Don't worry about that. And apart from this, thank you so much for the beautiful presentation and the explanation. The way you explain things is literally amazing. We are very excited. We were very excited for this, and yeah, I think we don't have any questions, so we are going to wrap up this session here. And after this, what we'll do, we will release some certificate which is generated by our website. And don't forget to post on LinkedIn, tag us, and definitely we'll try to keep planning next session on AI/ML, because these industries are very amazing, and these are very important, right? Because everyone is using AI these days. Rather using the AI, what we do is we try to build our own models, right? So this is our agenda, and yeah, thank you so much for joining everyone today. Bye. If you have any questions, so please let us know.
I think we don't have any question. Should we stop?
Okay.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Team, please
Bye.
join the meet and everyone can leave.